This is Epilobium hirsutum, or hairy willow herb, a plant found growing at the base of the wall in the inner city of Nottingham. It's not growing in its normal environment, and as you'll see later, it's found typically in very wet places and around ditches. But it's invaded the city now for some reason. Now, here's the same plant that I've just shot. A week or so later, the flower colour has changed completely. It's not changed its shape or the structure of the floral parts. It could have changed to attract pollinators or because of changes in temperature. We've been having a heat wave recently. It could also be changing due to changes in soil condition, for example, drought. But this plant is very unusual. It started to come into the cities where it's been forming hybrids with some of the smaller willow herbs, and the intermediate forms are very obvious. They tend to be slightly less hairy with slightly smaller flowers and a less pronounced cruciate stigma lobes. The plant is commonly known as great willow herb, an invasive species in some parts of the world, particularly North America. The native range is Europe, Asia, and North Africa. As I say, it's considered invasive in North America. It spreads aggressively by seeds, fluffy seeds, and rhizomes. It thrives in damp habitats, but that's obviously changed now. It's started to invade other drier habitats, perhaps through hybridization or perhaps by adapting some of its biochemistry through phenotypic plasticity. The plant can grow 2 meters tall, but you won't see it more than 2 feet tall around cities, possibly because of the drier environment. But in some parts of the world, this plant is endangered, and they're actually taking steps to protect it in the Far East. And why it's struggling in the Far East, I don't know, when it's invasive in the rest of the world. But they are doing a lot to try and protect the plant. But why is this plant so rare in some parts of the world and common in others? Difficult to know. Thanks for watching.